Welcome, Finn Nation. What's going on? It's the
Did,
two amigos
did I
here on
miss a
Inside
countdown?
Leverage. What's going on, Wally? What's good with you?
This thing is playing with my head because it's like now it slow down. Like it's insane.
It's rapid. It's speeding up. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the quick recap of joint practices against the Buccaneers. Heard some good things specifically on the defense. Haven't heard a bunch of stuff on specifically on offensive line, but we'll probably talk about it. See if you heard anything, Wally. First off, how you doing? How's your day, my boy? What's going
Listen,
on with you?
Liam stacking days, easy stacking days. So my agendas they keep living. So they can say what they want. You know what I mean? They could discredit us all they want, call us soft, all those names and all of that. But Liam stacking them days, so you can figure out what you're gonna do.
Hey, certainly the offensive line hasn't been mentioned, but hopefully we can find something, maybe an article or two. Hopefully they say something. But it looks like for the most part, it's a it's it's gonna be a good day for the offensive line. It's a stacking days day.
Listen, we stacking them days. Mike told y'all boys he ain't true about nothing. Everybody's way more edge on 10 about the offensive line instead of like just letting things play out. And if they're gonna do something, they're gonna wait. Look, they have one more game. So cuts come along. Guys that you thought were gonna be available, like the 49ers had an injury, so that guy's not available. The Steelers had an injury, that guy's not available. So a few things are not available. So you gotta play with that.
Yeah, man. So I heard defense was a bit they had a good day. Look, they got some highlights against Cater Cole, who did a good job against Goodwin on one-on-ones. I heard a lot about Calais Campbell and Sealer just manhandling. Had a good day today. Even Peely had a sack today. So a lot of good things on the defensive line. Of course, there was a couple of runs from the Buccaneers,
But that's gonna
couple
happen, man. You
passes,
know.
but I think overall we had a good day. I don't know if you heard anything specifically on defense.
I saw that Sealer was unstoppable, Campbell was unstoppable. Ethan Bonner was locking up their tight ends and stuff like that. So I like what I heard. I mean, I didn't like the fact that the running game wasn't getting much push, but we don't have our guys out there, so I can't get too up, can't get too down. At least I didn't hear that they were deteriorating and killing 2 hour sacks. I didn't hear nothing bad about a terrible backup quarterback situation. John was bombing people up, being unstoppable. So was Jonah and Mister I catch the ball and get tackled. During Smythe had a 12-yard reception, which is
Stack them days.
it's still a first down, but no yak. This is pathetic.
With Durham Smythe,
Don't start.
sometimes he sets you up for the Johnu type plays for a touchdown.
What?
So it works hand in hand, man. It works hand in hand. One and two, three and four, they all work together to everybody eat. You feel me? Everybody eats. So it's all good in the hood, man. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, Leon, this man Doran Smythe is the epitome of passive income. Like you happy. I'm gonna call his name a passive income because you know you're gonna get your money eventually, but it's not like all right, we gonna get this quick bag. Nah, you missing with that, missing with that, man.
Well, I'm glad he at least caught a 12-yard pass. So that's a good thing. Some other news, let's go offense. I see that Aaron Brewer were doing sprints and conditioning, so that's a good thing. Clearly there was a cast on his hand, right hand. So, but he's out there trying to stay in shape and getting ready for the regular
He's like
season.
a week
So,
away, man. That
yeah,
those injuries take 2 to 3 weeks. 2 weeks for the cast because I think he had a laceration for like super precautionary matter. So I think he should be back. He should start week 1, hopefully.
that's how I feel too. But we'll see. If anything, Liam will be there, and then I really hope Driscoll takes Cotton's spot at right guard. It just makes sense to me. if I'm look at it in a way to give perspective, I feel like they're trying to make sure that they wanna see if Cotton will take that spot or not. I just think Driscoll is gonna give them a better chance to do better plays, make better, you know, be able to get all offensive linemen in the second level, third level. You know what I'm saying? Because of his athleticism, and I think he's a good blocker at right guard. So I feel like this is more of a hey, this is your opportunity. Let's see if you can do what we want you to do. If not, we have a guy Driscoll who can do some the things that you can't. I don't know what you think about that.
I think Driscoll's a better option. Given his versatility and his athleticism, it's crazy to say that Carr is less athletic, but he hasn't displayed it. So for me, if Brewer would have not gotten injured, it would have been a nice battle to see between him and Liam. The concern to me is I'm gonna go outside of these two players is Isaiah Wynn, man. Like, what are we doing at left guard? Because are we just writing down Robert Jones at left guard? That's it. Even though Robert Jones' best position is right guard, I don't mind him starting at left guard. But man, what it like? Even though we're getting like, he's in a pup. He's definitely not paying week 1 or 2.
Yeah, man.
So it's
I
a
don't
bit
know.
concerning.
They're keeping it a secret. There's no we have no idea what's going on. I don't know if they want to take their time with him and then just allow the younger guys to be on the roster for now, so that way they can cut him later and then they reactivate when or they just leave a spot for him. I don't know what they're going to do, but it is an interesting situation where there's no progress or no information on him on where he's at. So it's going to come out sooner or later. Let's just hope that we can find a solution by next week and see where he's at. But we'll definitely know what the story is when cut time comes around.
Listen, we have two divisional games off the bat and two division games, two divisional one and one division game, which is we play the Jaguars, we play the Bills. These ain't the times to be playing around. This is already week 1 type stuff. Like we already facing adversity week 1. So I get it when it comes to like a Bradley Chubb or Jalen Phillips because we're stacked there. We're really really stacked there. But when it comes to the offensive line, and specifically the interior offensive lineman, I'm not too. Look, if you're gonna tell me that okay, we're gonna miss Isaiah Wynn for 4 games and he's gonna play 12 games, 15 games, whatever the case may be, yeah, but he never does that. So that means he's gonna come back and get hurt again. That listen, that's
He's gonna
why he's gonna get hurt again. He's gonna get hurt again. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. So now is what the concern for me is like we had to be doing our due diligence, find another depth piece. So when that day comes that Isaiah Wynn gets injured again for another 4 to 6 weeks, we have a valuable option because he's getting hurt. He's getting hurt.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting, man. I like Mayer. I don't know if he's a good guard. Definitely a good center. Does that make Liam Eichenberg flexible? If they feel comfortable putting him at left guard or in right guard, or they
Harlow,
keep or Harlow's on IR, so he's
yeah,
out.
the injury to Harlow ruined everything.
Yeah,
He
it
was
did.
that little chess piece, he was the guy that could play the center and the
Mhm.
guard. So he kind of that was a and he was like the guy we picked him up, but we had no idea he could have been the Kendall Lamb of the year this season. It would have been
Right.
interesting.
Matthew Jones is a guy we can take a look at. Now I know the depth chart for week
They're
three for
high on him.
preseason. Yeah, it seems like he's the second string left guard. So let's see how he does. Seems like he's been doing well from what the some of the tapes and film that's out there broken down. So we'll see if he continues. Maybe
Where
they'll
did we
keep
get
him.
him from?
Ohio State. He actually played center as
That's
well.
the undrafted guy.
The undrafted guy, yeah. I think he's undrafted, right? I'm not sure,
Yeah,
but
that's
yeah.
remember we got him. It was was it no, it wasn't Chase Hines. It was the undrafted guy from Ohio State, and there was
Hmm.
another guy.
Andrew
So
Mayer. He was also undrafted.
yeah, so wow,
Yeah, man.
okay.
So put pretty good stuff. I mean, it's going. That's a good thing, especially when they're undrafted, but they have like upside for with them. So let's see how it goes as
Look,
far as
when
their
it comes to
development.
those big name schools, Ohio State, Michigan, like those kids for the most part, they're five. They're let's be given the years, they're 4 to 5 stars, 3 stars at worst. So the pedigree is always there. Do they go and draft it? Oh, yeah, that's fine. But are they talented people? Yes, because if you start at Ohio State, you are basically essentially keeping someone that's a 3 to 5 star guy behind you from starting. So the pedigree is there. It's up to the coaching. That's why look, Butch Barry's getting the most out of him. We thought it, I mean, I didn't even remember the kid, and I'm like, yo, who Matthew Jones? Who's Matthew Jones? And now that we remember when we talked about our undrafted guys, he was an Ohio State kid. The same thing with Ryan Hayes, Michigan. Another one of those schools that they get blue nose guys and good draftees. I mean, good signings. So there is something there. I really like Ryan Hayes at right tackle. I think he might be a little.
Left tackle. Put him at left because
He
I
look.
think
They moved him. He look. If you're gonna have to move him because he's not supersede. He's not gonna take the reins from Patrick Paul.
yeah,
So if you see the vision, you have to move him to right tackle. He was getting some reps at right tackle. At right tackle,
he
you saw
was.
it.
Yeah, he
So
was.
though for me, the future for him is him becoming a right tackle. And
Mm,
yeah, man, think about it. He
yeah.
he he could potentially be a pancake replacement for the
What I
team.
want to what I want to see is since he seems more comfortable at left, but they're
Left
not going to
guard.
keep him there. That then yes, exactly.
Ooh, but
I
he he a little bit, you know what I'm saying? No Diddy, you
yeah
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But hey, hey,
It's an option. At least if you're gonna feel comfortable, be comfortable on the side that you like to move around. You just got to get a little stronger.
I ain't gonna lie
Liam,
to you. I would have loved to see him at left guard before Keon Smith.
that's exactly my. I agree. I agree 100%. 100%. Yeah, yeah.
Butch
But
Bradley, we
we'll
gotta
see what
get
happens.
Butch Bradley in the show because we gotta ask him some questions, man. You know what? Maybe
Listen,
get maybe you
man,
get
if we
Richmond Webb out
can,
here ask him these questions because Richmond Webb, you know what I'm saying? He knows I'm a guru. He knows what time it is, so we can have this guru conversation. Because as the guru, I would have put Ryan Hayes at left guard. Honestly, Ryan, I would have. Don't get me started. I'm gonna find a
yeah,
little
man.
win when I see him.
A couple of guys I forgot to mention. Chop Robinson had a good rep on Tristan Wirfs,
And then he
even though
got put.
they had a little battle here and there. He did struggle in the run game a little bit, but that's all part of learning, man. He's gonna be just fine, man. But
But
I'm
that's the
glad he
name
got
of
a
the
rep.
league, though.
Yeah,
That's look. If you're not me, you have Lane Johnson, Tristan Wirfs are the top two right tackles in the league. But
yeah,
me, I have Austin Jackson, Lane Johnson, and then Tristan Wirfs. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? But for him to go get those reps against a all pro right tackle, and he won reps as a rookie, hell yeah.
upside, huge upside.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
because people I remember when we did the draft, and it's amazing that we were able to do it. Like we do our due diligence, and we never drafted Chop in our mocks in our scouting. We were enamored by his skill set. We were intrigued by his pro, of course, but we were like, "There's no way this kid falls to us. There is no way." I found gems. I was looking for Austin Booker. Look, Austin Booker's doing this thing. On Camaro. We were enamored with Camaro. We were like, oh man, we get Kamara, we're gonna be good. We the FSU kids. We remember we were Chop Robinson was never supposed to be there. And when he got home to us, we shouldn't even be enamored. But when we drafted him, they're gonna pick him apart because we got him. Had he gone to another team, it would have been all the hype. But you're seeing it. They were saying some things that he wasn't getting too much in the run defense. But hey man, he's working out the kinks. He got a good day. Kamara had a good day. Like, what's up, man? Like,
yeah, Kamara's another guy. Had a
yeah, he
good
had a
day.
good day.
Isaiah Mack,
Yeah,
going consistently, some good reps, and Julian Hill had a good rep too, or a couple good reps.
the
It looks
tight
like,
ends were eating. Everybody outside of
yeah.
Doran Smart was making play. Even Jordan
I
Fortson.
mean, I
Come
mean,
on,
he took a one plate,
one play,
on
one
a, at
play,
a buffet. He took one big plate, he
one
got
big
his
play,
money.
one way. So he took
Yeah.
that one big play that he was done.
He got make it count, man. Make it count. That's what it is. He
Wow,
got one big play, make it count. He's
wow.
doing his thing. So, but yeah, man, Julian Hill, he's gonna take over Durham Smythe's place, and who knows what's gonna happen. But I think he's gonna take his spot next year for
Trade him
sure.
for a guard right now.
Oof. I mean,
Listen,
how many tight ends do you want to keep? You want to keep two?
listen. We'll send Doran Smith to the Cowboys. Bring me one of them guards. Boom. They don't have a tight end. We good. And then we gonna keep Julian. We gonna keep John. Who that's two. We good. Then we keep the 14 kid, and we practice squad the Rucci, whatever his name is, and we also have Tanner Connor, which is the backup fullback, which you like to call him, which I don't see the vision on that, but hey,
I like what you're saying because Rusi showed some things
he can
too,
block.
and he can block. So he's kind of a guy that looks like he's hungry too to be a guy that. So I definitely could see him coming back on the practice squad and eventually being a Julian Hill, and Julian Hill being the number 2, number 1 tight end down the line. So I see the vision. I like that idea.
I just need Doran Smith on my team.
I just don't think they're going to remove him. But what I do think is that depending how Rusi does in his development following year, I can see them cutting Smythe next year, and then they
Oh,
bring
for sure.
Rusi up.
For
Yeah,
sure. Doran Smith's not going to be in this team next year. You
yeah,
know what? Let me not say that because I thought Jeff Wilson wasn't going to be in this team this year, and they give him an extension type
that's
situation. I
true.
don't know.
That's
I don't know
true.
how that works.
But that,
So
like I said, it all depends on Rusi's development. I do feel Rusi can something about him, man. He screams hunger like Julian gave up. You know what I'm saying? Julian was hungry to be great, and so far he's shown it on year 2. So if Rusi can put that same development, that same mindset with Embry, Coach Embry, I think we cook it with fish grease for sure.
I think Julian Hill was trying to do too much last year.
Yeah,
He
agreed.
was he was he was just all over the place. He was trying to do too much, like and that's led to fumbles and missing block assignments. And Julian Hill was supposed to be the pass catching tight end that we got, and it was supposed to be the Stanford kid that was supposed to be the more all around guy. And look at him now, the game slowed down for him, and everybody's singing his praises. So every practice you hear his name. It's a common thing to hear. He's the most if there's a camp hero right now, it's him. I'm surprised he hasn't gotten an orange jersey, but hey, he got it one time. He got it one time, right? He got it one time. Yeah, because that was a smite. Yeah, it was Julian Hill. Yeah,
Yeah,
he did.
Julian Hill got it. Yeah, Julian Hill.
Yeah,
I
it
never
wasn't
seen
smite.
Smythe get an orange jersey though. Was
He's
it
never
last
gonna
year?
get one. He's not gonna get one, dog. He's not gonna get one, bro. You're
Well,
gonna be safe, bro. Be safe. Be
be
safe.
safe.
He's not gonna get. He's not, you
Oh
think
man.
Doran Smite gonna get an orange jersey for what? For blocking?
I mean, he's doing his job, man. But you got to pop out, man. Especially in this offense, man. You got to show out, man. So, yak yards is that what we need? That's what we need.
Shout out to Ethan Bond and locking up tight end. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go. Let's go. I'm
They
glad he's back. I'm glad he's doing well. So,
Kendall Fuller's having balling. Listen, man, I like this team. It's so Cam Smith in the pup list right now.
Is he? I'm not sure. I didn't see that part. Is he? I don't think so.
I seen some weird tweet from Barry that he mentioned about being able to bring guys back from the pup. And
And he mentioned Cam Smith.
yeah, he mentioned Cam Smith. He mentioned Craycraft, but I don't know if that he was like foreshadowing and saying that if it were the need to put him on the pup, they could come back in 2 weeks.
Okay, gotcha. Just so they can keep the
You know, context exclusive is big around here. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
Context
I see what
exclusive.
you're saying. Just so he can, so they can open up roster
Yeah,
on spot. I mean, that would make sense, but
OBJ
since he's,
too. Like it's a lot. It's a lot going on, man.
but I feel like OBJ. People saying he's gonna be on the pup. I don't know. I think he might be ready. I think they're gonna. I have to see because
Does this pup right now? Do they need a 3 day the 3 week window?
see. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not familiar with the pup. All I know is they can come back sooner than later,
But
as opposed
remember,
to
yeah, and they switched it out. Look, last year it was you get off the pup, you got 3 weeks to come back,
yes, yes,
and you had to play within 3 weeks. If not, you
right.
go back and you're done for the year. So I don't know what it is now, and not. I heard that you could play in 2 weeks. I read that you could. Let me look. Let me look at the
So
Barry tweet.
it does say so. It's per Barry. It said remember Dolphins can bring back two players off IR who won't count again. Or I mean he probably meant to say against initial 53 as long as the IR them during as long as that as they IR them during the roster trimming early next week. Craycraft is one obvious option for those two slots. Cam Smith, Anthony Walker, among other options. Benito Jones. We're not clear of his situation. So yeah, it seems like he's mentioning Cam Smith because he's week to week, like Barry mentioned. I mean, the coach mentioned I think yesterday or earlier this week. So he's an option. Yeah.
I think so. Basically, he's foreshadowing just in case you could put these players, they will be back in 2 weeks.
Right.
Because none of those guys and none of those guys you mentioned are actually in the pup list right
Exactly. Well, I haven't mentioned nothing about Anthony Walker being a pup, and then with Cam Smith being week to week, it makes sense to put him there. So maybe you can kind of sneak someone in the roster for now,
now. Yeah.
and then cut them, hoping that they'll get past waivers later.
Chad was out here talking about Quentin Bell.
It'll be interesting to see what they do with Quentin Bell,
They're gonna
because
keep Quentin Bell.
yeah, yeah.
You
Because
don't. You don't.
people think they're gonna cut him because he hasn't done nothing in
They're not
preseason
cutting
really.
him. They're
I
not,
don't
bro.
think so.
Listen, they don't cut four. He runs 4.4, 4.2. Some crazy number. No, no,
Yeah,
man. No, he's in the ball. He's gonna be fine. Shout out to Storm Duck having a
yeah.
great camp.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy because we this is Tad's. This is Tad's. Tad that was his pick. I was very enamored with the Malcolm Perry TCU kid. I like Storm Duck because he was an ACC guy.
Mm-hmm.
But Storm Duck, man, jeez, having a great camp, putting it together. There's gonna be some cuts, so he's probably gonna be able to change his number to something different. But I initially I was intrigued by the Syracuse kid, Isaiah Johnson, I believe his name is.
Yes, Isaiah Johnson. Yeah,
His measurements are insane. Richard Sherman with man-to-man cover skills, so there's something to be had there.
and it shows. It's
Yeah.
not just for show. It's showing out there on the field. If you look
So
into some of the film breakdown, you'll hear Kyle Crabb shout to him. Ryder on YouTube, he'll showcase him in on his breakdowns. Like it's showing his ability. He's using his measurements to his advantage. So yeah, I like him
uh,
too. It's gonna be tough.
that's what I'm saying. That's the guy that you kind of now it makes sense when they were saying cutting Nick Needham.
That's tough.
Because if he cut Nick Needham, it doesn't make any sense to me. He has versatility. I'll quote like it's gonna be some problems because you know me. I Kader Kohu's first season, I was saying he was better than Sauce Gardner. It was a better pick, a better pickup because we didn't even draft Kader. So yeah. His second season was terrible. His camp right now has been I mean you're not showing me anything special to me. He's had good reps, but it's year 3, he's supposed to be a starter, so the hype has to play out.
I mean, I
Elijah
think
Cam-
he's doing well. He's not doing bad.
Elijah Campbell, Cam Smith. Who like are you? I think now Mike Morris, you don't play Mike. I think Mike Morris is gonna be the guy that goes to the practice squad.
Oh, will he
Yeah,
make it though? Will he
yeah,
make it
yeah,
through the
yeah, yeah.
wire?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, he hasn't had a better camp than Storm Duck or Isaiah Johnson, and he doesn't have no crazy measurements. So when you had a guy like Justin Simmons sitting out there for fun, and then I mean wasn't getting all that love, it's not something you should worry about. I mean, I might even cut Marcus May if it's an issue. I'll cut Marcus May and I'll keep the rookie. But I think Marcus May probably gives you more in the veteran savvy or whatnot in the grand scheme
Right.
of things. So I think Patrick Morris is the guy you probably have the practice squad.
Yeah. If he does, it makes sense to learn and develop under May because of his veteran, like you said, veteran savviness. They're gonna probably might need to rely on that this year because of the new system. So they're gonna need as much veterans out there to know what they're doing at the very least. I mean, if McMorris does show mentally he's prepared and he understands what he's doing out there, I wouldn't be surprised and he just takes the spot. But I think I'm right there with you. I think that it's a possibility or likelihood that he will be cut. It's a tough cut, but I don't know.
Look, because Elijah Campbell isn't a strong. He's not a free safety. If you really break it down, the only free safety here is Javon. Everybody else is strong safeties. Like outside of Javon, the only free safety you might make a case for is Nick Needham.
That's why it's so hard for me to cut Nick Needham because he can play strong and be a tackler, and he's shown some flashes. I don't know how much he's popped, but he can play corner for you. He can play safety. He can play slot. So, do we value that, and are we going to keep that in that roster?
He makes a team because there's no other backup safety. There's no backup free safety. Like I'm telling you, Jordan Poyer is a strong safety. Marcus May is a strong safety. Elijah Campbell is a strong safety. Mike Morris is a strong safety. All those guys are strong safeties. They're not free safeties. They have cover skills. But if you break them down to a free safety, a guy that roams and is able to the range and all of that, none of them guys have that range outside of Nick Needham. So you have to your Nick Needham is your de facto free safety. Elijah Campbell is your he's your starting strong safety with Jordan Poyer actually, because they're gonna run a three safety. So is it Jordan Poyer? Is it gonna be Elijah Campbell or Marcus May? So to me, it's a very, very tough decision. And I don't know. I don't want to be Chris Garrett. I do not envy that position.
Well, listen, we're gonna do a bunch of breakdown and mental masturbation of the 53 next week.
Whoa. Pause.
Whoa,
Mental gymnastics.
listen.
Mental gymnastics.
Gymnastics. I do about mental gymnastics. We're gonna be doing all this crazy stuff.
That's a crazy pause. I don't know what's
Hey,
in your
listen.
mind right now. I don't know. I don't know why
No,
you
I'm
got.
just saying it's gonna be a lot.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be a
yeah.
lot.
You home right now? You trying to get off this call? I feel
No,
you.
no, no, no,
Yeah, I
no.
mean,
I'm just
shit.
saying it's a lot. It's a lot. It's gonna be a lot. We gotta figure out, are we keeping five safeties? Are we keeping four? Are we keeping this? Are we keeping that? It's gonna be a lot. That's what I meant. I'm not no gutterness,
Sure.
but you know what I'm saying. So, but while any final words as we end, we're good to go. Joint practice is over. We're just missing preseason, and then we are officially getting ready for the regular season. Any thought? Oh, French is here.
Whoa, 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 Mister! I got a new
Oh,
car.
Mister,
You
I
probably didn't
got a
do.
new
Are
car.
you lying from the new car? Are you lying from the new car? Your new expensive vehicle, $200,000 vehicle, maybe 300,000, 400. You know what I mean? I mean, I just want to know. Some of us got nice whips and stuff. I just want to know.
Like Cater Coho, when they count me out, just know I'm stacking those days, sir.
Wow,
Just
he
know,
stole that
just
catchphrase
know,
too.
just know I'm stacking those days like Cater. They didn't see me coming, but just know I'm stacking those days. I just have a question for the people who had the orange jersey on. I just want to know who had the jersey on.
Who had it? I didn't even see that part. Let us know, French.
I listen, listen,
Oh my God,
listen.
the suspense, the suspense.
Right. Who
Who
had it,
had the
Justin?
orange jersey?
Who had it?
Little Birdie told me Liam had it.
You're lying.
I don't know if that's true or not. We gonna find out. I'm looking for the clippings. But
Oh, we'll see.
all I know is if you're working,
If Leo
sometimes your work goes
Meikenberg, if
unnoticed.
Leo Meikenberg got the orange jersey, huh.
It's just funny to me that there's no update, no nothing about. I mean, Travis Wingfield, drive time. He mentioned about the offense didn't run well in the inside zone, but they had some really good gains on the outside zone. Like I think it was like 50 plus yards on two occasions. So nothing was mentioned other than that. No pass rushing, no pressure. Tua just throwing the ball, getting the ball out, but nothing mentioned of good protection either. So I'm like, are we not seeing anything? Were they not playing at all? Like what was going on? Like I didn't understand. Not even one on ones. He didn't hear anything. So it was interesting to me. We heard nothing.
I'm trying to find. By the way, you guys that sold on Easy E, yeah, I remember who you are. We stacking them days.
French, do you want to say that's true and remember that he's gonna keep stacking the and he's fine, right? I think he had a
Yeah,
little limp, but
yeah, but he's good.
he's good to go. Yes, sir.
Well, the one thing I just want to mention is something that Chad was mentioning towards the end of last season, man. Is sometimes like it don't matter how we win, just win a game. Sometimes we think it's gonna be for these gaudy yards, but at the end of the day, give me the dub, even if it's a Jason Sanders kick. This season, I don't want to be too obsessed with how we win the games because you look at a lot of these great teams and a lot of these good teams that a lot of people brag about, and they're winning field goal games because of the kicker. So if we're going to be one of those great teams and we got to, we want the admiration of the NFL, I want to win how some of them teams win. I don't want to feel like we got to go out there and put up 6 touchdowns to win the game because a lot of these teams that they glazing over are winning by field goals every week. So just win. Right now we're 2-0 in the preseason. Stack them days, right?
Stack them days,
I feel
baby.
like you can't be saying stack them days.
Well, actually,
You
Mechanic was
are
saying that when he was
no.
talking about the trenches,
You can
and I'm
you are not
trench.
you were not able to say those words. Okay, you can't say the phrase. You're not stacking these days. You haven't been putting in the work that we did to make this a movement. You're not gonna just
Shout
oh
out to
I
the trench. Shout out to the trench gang.
yeah, there you go. Talk to your trench people. Yeah, whatever. Because you just out here
You know what it is,
plagiarizing.
Wally? You're mad because you're mad because you have no gang, you have no home.
What are you talking
All
about? I
you
have the
have,
weapons
sir, is a
gang.
NASCAR. You listen here, Talladega Nights.
I have the weapons gang, which includes tight ends,
It
DBs,
doesn't. See, we might that might
safeties.
have to be a debate.
No,
Is the weapon
the
is the
weapons,
tight end? The tight
running
ends is in the
backs.
trenches.
What you think? Donald Smith ain't a weapon?
Jonnu Smith is hybrid.
He's
Yes,
a weapon. It ain't
he's a
my fault. It
weapon.
ain't my fault. There is smite a slow boy can't move.
Hey,
Devon
listen.
Holland,
Nasty word.
weapon. Hey, if you really think about it,
Nasty
Jason
word.
Sanders is the weapon.
Hey, listen. When you're in a weapon game, you're very versatile, French. You're so limited as a trench game. Weapons can go defense or offense. I'm just saying.
Versatility, baby. That's the
Mechanic,
difference in
I'm
the
not
game.
even sure what you haven't even picked a side yet, Mechanic.
What do you
to
mean?
pick
He's
a side and
weapons
stay right.
gang.
I just made the statement. I proclaimed my side.
Weapons gang. We weapons gang.
Now you make a statement.
Weapons gang. We out here making moves, B.
Let's go, man.
We
Listen,
took Liam and ran with it. Y'all didn't want to stack them days with Liam. Now y'all team Liam. Y'all fake team Liam.
Exactly.
We
Listen,
real team Liam.
I don't need to be trench game for Liam because Liam was already showing you what he got.
You feel me? Y'all just trying to dog him right now. We be stacking days with Pancake Jackson.
Exactly.
Neil Meikenberg. You ain't about that life.
You ain't about the life.
You was out there with the Fisher Price binoculars or whatever, you know what I'm saying, going through emotions, just trying to see what's going on, big dog.
I'm telling you.
You wasn't out there. But now here you come over here talking about, train gang. Yeah, you new to this, baby. You new to this. You new to this. Mess you with this. Talking about tight ends is trench gang.
Well, on that note, guys, thank you all for watching. Please subscribe to our show. Please subscribe to our content. Merch is out there. And one more thing, make sure to sign up for prizepicks.com, the official fantasy partner of 5 Reasons Sports. Legal in the state of Florida. Sign up with the no voice this time. I'm doing it regular. When the season starts, that's when I'm gonna get excited.
Go for price pick. You know, hey, my name is Mechanic. I want you to do the price picks. You know what I'm saying? 5. Code name 5.
Code name 5. So, guys, sign up with the code 5 and make your first $5 play, and Prize Pick will give you $50 more to play. No string attached. So remember, use the promo code 5, that's FIVE, and you will get $50 more to play with no string attached. Guys, again, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. Tune to us next week on 5 Reasons. More content for your head top. Be on the lookout for more podcasts. You guys have a good one. Wally, take us home.
Fins for the win, man. Fins for the win, man. Check out that merch, man. We up, man. Know what I'm saying? Doing Smite. Give it the ease.